welcome back. Figured I would do an aftermath. Haven't done this in a while, just to cover the last few albums that I really wanted to talk about. I'm going to keep these a little bit more brief as well. So, Kaytranada with Timeless. Was looking forward to this record a good amount. I really enjoy albums like 99.9%, one of my favorite albums of the last decade. And what I really enjoy about this record is that Kaytranada, once again, is just really spreading his wings when it comes to the versatility and the funky grooves that are going on across this record, especially in the first quarter. It is nothing but just nonstop hits like Weird. You get amazing songs like Still with Charlotte Day Wilson, that is absolutely incredible. The song of Don Toliver goes over amazingly. Witchy with Anderson .Paak, incredible song. Nice little reunion from Glowed Up, I think it is, off of 99.9%. And the song with Childish Gambino is a nice kind of mellow, kind of fun cut there as well. You get the song with Pink Pantheress on the latter end. You do get a lot of great songs on here. But what I do feel that kind of really drags down this record is that it is a little bit longer. And not to mention, too, I think Kaytranada really thrives on collaboration, thrives on a lot of working with different people to create these amazing sounds, these amazing songs, these amazing vibes and soundscapes. So when it's just him, I do feel like the songs can kind of feel a little bit more empty when it's just by himself, which is a hard thing to do, especially when you're just a producer by yourself. Especially when you take those collaborations and they work so well. Sometimes the songs where it's just you can kind of feel a little bit more of empty space. And with those songs, it does kind of make the cohesion of this album just kind of falter in little bit of bits and pieces. Overall, I still really enjoy the record. I just do feel like it does have a little bit of problems. And it's maybe one of his weaker projects, but that's not saying much considering that he has a really great catalog. But overall, this album is still a 7 out of 10 for me. So, Nxworries with Why Loud. I don't know if I said that right at all. But this is following up, I believe it's Yes Loud from 2016, Anderson .Paak and Knowledge. A great collaboration once again. Nxworries brings this amazing kind of soulful, kind of almost boom bap kind of sound to it a little bit, with a little bit of the soulful twist. And Anderson .Paak just feels right at home on these beats. I really like the song with October London and Snoop Dogg. And Distractions, I believe it is probably one of my favorite songs off the record. There's really not much to say for it for me. It's just overall a fantastic, vibey record that I will be returning to a healthy amount. With that one, it is going to be an 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. And the one that kind of puzzled me the most is Joey Valence Brae with No Hands. So it has a critic score of an 80, one review, and a user score of a 79. There's been a healthy amount of buzz with this record, and they're actually coming live to Ottawa, so I may go see them. But with this record, my very first listen to this, I hated it. Mostly because I had my critic brain on, and I was really critiquing the lyrics and how kind of really dumb they are. And it's getting to the point where I'm 27 years old, and the stuff that's being referenced is just like, man, I remember growing out of stuff like Ben 10 and Roblox, of all things, being referenced on this album. But this is an album for me that if you just turn your brain off, you can have a pretty fun time. It has a little bit more of that rap rock kind of sound to it. It almost has this feeling of kind of rap rock, but JPEG Mafia kind of is on the boards of production as well. There's one person on here, I don't know if it's Joey or it's Brae, that sounds exactly like JPEG Mafia. So if you just want to just have a really fun time for about 30 minutes, this album does give it to you. I do feel like, though, some of the lyrical moments, while this album is meant to be taken very, very not serious at all, there is some bars on this thing that are so bad I cannot excuse them. One's like, I'm like Ben 10, but I got 10 Bens. I hate that bar so much. There's the Roblox bar that I just mentioned. I don't know if you can ever make Roblox sound hard on a song. I know it's not meant to be hard, but it just sounds really goofy and stupid. There's so many parts of this album that I want to dislike. However, I think the vibe and the fun nature of this record kind of just makes it all kind of work and all kind of make sense. Still, it's not gonna be on like any top list of mine at all, but I originally gave this like a 3 out of 10. I really didn't like it, but now it's kind of boosted up to a 6. I can understand the appeal of this record. I'm just not going to be returning to it much. Although if I do see them live, I may jack up the score just a tiny bit, because I feel like an album and a sound like this would be so fun live that it may just change my view on the record overall. But I think that's like the first Aftermath I've done in like a couple of months. I'm not 100% sure, but leave your thoughts on all 3 of these albums in the comments down below. What did you think of all of them? Is there any of them that are kind of striking your album of the year kind of conversation, or is there any of them that just don't really hit for you? Let me know. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you again very soon.